Thunderbolts gives us a team of unlikely heroes and brings them together to save the day. This movie really banks on you keeping up with all the TV shows and movies. Now, is it necessary that you've seen everything going into this movie? No, I do think it does fill in the gaps here and there for anything that you've missed, for the most part. I went with someone who hasn't seen the TV shows, nor have they seen Black Widow, and they enjoyed this movie. But I do think if you've seen everything, it greatly enhances how much you're gonna like this movie. Pretty much this group is betrayed by somebody, and now they have to band together to take that person out. But then you add in the newcomer Bob, aka Sentry, who has mysterious powers that they don't fully understand yet. For it being an MCU film, not only do we get all of what it's come to know with MCU movies, like its comedy and action, but we also get pretty deep in character interactions and their psyche, since we are dealing with a lot of broken characters in this one. The one that gets the most time to shine in this movie is Yelena, and she is probably one of my newest favorite characters since the Black Widow movie. She talks about how she hates doing the same monotonous thing over and over again, and she needs something new in her life. But we also get a look into her past and her having to confront her demons. Another new favorite is Red Guardian, and he is hilarious as always. John Walker is here, and they amped up his douchiness since the show by a lot in this movie. Bucky is great in pretty much every scene that he's in. I just wish that we got more action scenes with him. Ghost is probably the character that gets the least amount of character development throughout the whole movie. Bob is a new fun character in this movie, and I was super excited to finally see Sentry in live action, and I'm super excited to see him go up against actual heavy hitters in the MCU. The action in this was fantastic, and the fight choreography, especially with Yelena, was really good, and especially with the group as well. There's a lot of good action scenes in this movie that are going to keep you very entertained. Seeing them actually save people and them realizing that they can actually be heroes was a nice touch. I really like seeing everybody deal with their own personal problems and kind of diving into what makes them crack. There's also some pretty emotional scenes in this movie which I really liked. When Sentry finally does come on screen, he looks like he was pulled straight out of the comics. I love his costume, and he is a force to be reckoned with. This dude is super OP. The Void is super creepy, and I really loved how they show that in this movie. The humor was great as always. If you're not the type of person who likes MCU humor, then I guess this movie's not gonna be for you, but I love the humor in this. Red Guardian, Yelena, everybody, it was just a very funny time, and I laughed quite a bit. This movie is also very aesthetically pleasing to look at. The cinematography was really good in this film, and also there's just not a dull moment in this movie, and it just makes you want more. I love how they came up with the name for the team Thunderbolts. It was pretty funny. Spoilers for what happens in literally the first 15 minutes of this movie, so if you don't want to be spoiled, I guess skip to the end to see my rating. But it was really odd how they just killed Taskmaster. Now, yes, I'm not the biggest fan of the MCU version of Taskmaster, but you guys put her in a brand new costume and you have her on the poster just to kill her. I mean, I thought she was going to come back and be like, hey, I'm not actually dead, but no. Taskmaster's just gone, I guess. This was honestly such a great movie. I don't have any real big complaints with this movie, and it's a top tier MCU movie. I would definitely say within the top 10. I highly suggest watching this in theaters. That's why I give Thunderbolts a 9 out of 10. If you guys like this review, hit that like button. If you guys want to see more, hit that follow button. And as always, thanks for watching.